during this turbulent time, have found time for yourself. Find time to strengthen your mind and your body and your emotional state. That's exactly what I'm doing now. And I always put into my body sources that are very good, very nurturing, things that will fuel me rather than drain me. That is essential as a martial artist, whether you're practicing Tai Chi and Qigong or Karate and Kung Fu. As a meditator, as a yogi, as somebody who practices and has a practice that does it every single day. And that all comes with time, discipline, consistency. All those things come with time. You can do it. In these turbulent times, we need people who can lead others, who can make them feel good and stronger, make them feel better. But sometimes I go to a place where I feel empowered, like this particular place. It's got some cool music in the background and some nice food, and well, I like all types of food. I sometimes get my protein fix from a kebab, not a doner, a shish or a kofte, but minus the bread. It's almost like a German doner kebab gym box, only a little bit more raw, and I love it that way. I just love it that way. So I start off with this, right? I'll call it a cheat day, but still, it's not too bad. Protein goes straight into the muscle, and you're getting the fiber, the nutritional value, vitamins, minerals from the salad. Skip the mayo, skip the garlic sauce, go for chili, and that way you tend to avoid the sneaky things that are added into a doner kebab. But really, honestly, if you have to treat yourself now and again, life's too short. And gosh, I mean, if you look at the world right now and how it is, then you will totally agree with me. So I've got a few people coming in here, and it looks like I've got a few questions. And yes, so I am in a particular favorite restaurant that I go to in Finsbury Park, and I travel around all different parts of London. I really enjoy being a foodie as well as a person who enjoys Tai Chi and Qigong, everything in balance. Yeah, tell me. I love it. So it's good to balance everything out. And I fasted this morning, so I didn't have anything to eat. It's very important to look at balance as someone from the martial arts, and at the same time balance Wu Wei, or the energy of going with the flow, with raw action. So let's talk about stress. Meditation is one route, but it does not always work. So connecting with people, focusing on yourself, going to a coffee shop or for a meal by yourself, going out for coffee by yourself. But are you really with yourself? No, you're with trillions of cells. And really, honestly, it's so powerful. And thank you for the comments there. Jesus loves you. Thank you very much for that one. I love the esoteric arts, the metaphysical arts, what certain people in religious belief systems preach. And so that's a lovely comment. Thank you very much for that. And it's about spreading vibes. So to go on the theme of Jesus Christ himself, he said, love your neighbor, right? And that could be anyone around you. And helping your fellow neighbor, helping them out if they're hungry, if you can. In this day and age, it's not always easy, you have to help yourself too. But if you can at least send a good vibe through thought or through prayer, through meditation, something that everyone can do. And, I'm picking up the vibes from this amazing place that I'm in, and I'm going to spread them too. Some people come in full of hate and anger into some of my broadcasts, and I have nothing against them. I have no beef against anyone, actually. Why should I? Something that they're going through may cause them to lash out. Remember that anger and hatred is rarely personal. So, whatever you are going through in your own life, sometimes we snap, sometimes we get cross, sometimes we get angry. And don't blame yourself for that. In fact, if you can right your wrong, then wonderful. Then right that wrong. And you are a step ahead of many people. And I love the vibe of today's broadcast. Everyone is really upbeat. I don't want to jinx it, but it's great. It's wonderful. So someone asked me about stress and anxiety anxiety about particular phobias like fear of spiders, and how desensitization works. Desensitization works by exposing yourself firstly to maybe pictures and images on a paper, and then slowly and surely other things as well. It may be a real experience, but being away from it, and maybe having someone hold you and be around you, one of your loved ones, because phobias can really ruin someone. Taking deep breaths, associating deep breathing and calmness with that experience. Hit the like button if you can, if you like this broadcast. And also making sure that if you are doing desensitization, that it is not a huge jump into the abyss. No, that's going to really hurt you. Okay, so it's all about taking baby steps, tiny steps, and understanding that some people may have a heart condition or a serious health condition. So that's very important to realize. Everyone is different. Everyone is having a unique experience, and we're all different. Just like in a workplace, you have people who are dedicated to creating the perfect ergonomic environment for you to work. Well, the same applies to your own health and your own wellness. Subscribe if you like this type of information. There's a ton of it on my channel. And hit the like button if you support what I'm saying. So thank you very much for listening. I'm going to, in a moment, tuck into my meal. I have a sip of this lovely drink. I'm supposed to shake it a little bit first. I don't like to shake it too much, otherwise it gets a lot of air bubbles in. And, each to their own. Eat clean if you can. Consume good information through the television, through reading, and just do your life the way you want, but try and spread some good vibes. Could I just have chili?